Hey everybody, this is Troy with eBuzz Central. Today we're taking a look at a very interesting Linux operating system. It's called Ultimate Edition. I wanted to download the regular. I accidentally downloaded the Gamers Edition. We'll still be able to get a feel of what Ultimate Edition offers the Linux user. But before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe or follow my channel. Doesn't cost anything. And at the end of the day, if you don't like me, you can always unsubscribe. Plus, if you want to follow me on my socials, or better yet, become a patron to the channel, those links are in the description below. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Ultimate Edition's website, ultimateedition.info. This is what comes up. They've got Home, Ultimate Edition, Donations, and there's lots of versions of Ultimate Edition. This has been around for a long time. You've got Donations, Frequently Asked Questions, Ultimate Edition Server, Ultimate Edition Repository, and About. And you can kind of just scroll through the website and get some information if you want it. And then another tab opens that takes you over to the Ultimate Edition forum. Gives you news and events, rules, works in progress, the Ultimate Wiki, and then support for each edition that they have. That way, if you download an older edition and you want to run with it, there is a forum, there is a healthy forum, so you can go get the information and questions answered. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. This is the wallpaper you're met with right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and right click. And as you can see, we are in an XFC environment. We will go to desktop settings, background. You get the main background and then you get three other ones. That one's a little less in your face, but I'm going to go ahead and leave the purple up because I do like the purple. Then you have menus and then icons. If you want them over here, you can have them over there. If you don't want them on your desktop, you just scroll down here, check on them, and they will be removed from the desktop. Also, you have top left vertical. You can also switch that over to top left horizontal. Arrange the icons, and then it makes them in a horizontal position. Or you can go top right vertical, and it'll change them over here. You have plenty of options and things that you can do with the icons on the desktop, so that's up to you and your preferences. So let's go ahead and close out of that. You've got one panel, it's up top, and as you can see right here, it is slightly transparent or opaque, so you can kind of see through it. Let you know that you're 4 CPUs, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you up front, I had to assign this system 4 CPUs and 4 gigabytes of RAM just to get it to boot into a virtual box. Now, if you download it on a USB, boot into it on your system, you might not have to do that, but on VirtualBox I did. Then you've got your usage over here. You just click on your usage and it'll bring up the information that 4 CPUs that I have issued to the machine are only running at about 2-3%. And memory of the 4 gigs that I have issued is at about 14%. So let's go ahead and close out of that. You've got date, time, you got your network, wired connections. You can enable, disable your network, things like that. So if you come over here, you've got File Manager on an arrow, you've got Terminator, you've got GFTP, and you've got GIMP installed out of the box. Now, Ultimate Edition is based on Ubuntu. So what I'm going to do real quick is we're going to go over here and click on Applications and see what all we have. Web browser, we've already looked at. Mail reader, let's go ahead and open that and see what we have. It does not have a mail reader installed, so I guess we would have to issue one. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel. Or maybe I'll find it down here in the other applications. You've got Settings Manager. Let's go ahead and open that up. Now, I do like the cursor that they use, but it does have a hard time grabbing the edge of Windows, if that makes any sense. So I got it there. Let's go ahead and open that. You've got Appearance. Let's see what we got on Appearance. Right now, we're running the Ultimate Edition. You can go with the Numex, Graybird, Breeze, and then Icons. It's using the Ultimate Edition Dark Glass, which I want to show you here in a second. In the File Manager, it looks beautiful. You got GNOME icons. There's different things you can change here. You got fonts. You can change your fonts if you want to. If you want to scale those up, you can scale those up, and it'll make them a little bigger. I'm going to go ahead and put it up to about 102, 104. And then Settings. Show images on buttons, images and menus, just different things you can do there. So let's go back to All Settings. You've got your desktop, language support, notifications, panel, Windows Manager, tweaks, manage Windows, screensaver, preferred applications, additional drivers, just your base settings that you're going to have on any Linux environment. So let's close out of that. Accessories, you got Run Program Application Finder, About Ultimate Edition, TheeMahn File Manager. Let's open up the File Manager. And as there you can see, you've got the TheeMahn File Manager. It's 1.8.14. We'll close out of that. And what we'll do is we'll open this up. It's got a beautiful set of icons. The black and red really pop. And it looks really good. You've got your usual suspects over here. You've got your menus up here. And we've already looked at About, so you can change things around if you want to. Kind of get it adjusted to the way you like to deal with an operating system. I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. Go back over to Accessories. You've got a text editor, notes, Pigeon Web, screenshot, terminal emulator, Wine Tricks. If you're trying to run any Windows programs and you're having issues with Wine, you can come over to Wine Tricks and kind of work through it. Archive Manager and Disk Burning. Education, you got Child's Play, which is a game in an educational math game. And then games. Good Lord, does this thing have games. Everything from 3D chess to Black Box, Blob Wars, Dungeon Crawl, Nugo, arcade games, LG Breakout, NetHack. I mean, it's got a ton of games out of the box. Graphics. You got your image viewer and then internet. You've got a web browser. You've got Steam pre-installed. Multimedia. You got Clementine, Pithos, volume control, media player, disk burning, Office. You've got dictionary client. Other, you got Ventoy. And then settings. You've got a ton of settings here that we just went through a while ago. And then system, help, About XFCE, and log out. Now, if you were to install Ultimate Edition, let's go ahead and click on that. And I don't know if you all can tell or not. See, look at that. I like that little Ultimate Edition globe that pops up. Plus, the cursor that you're using, it actually spins the whole time, if you notice there. Okay, so you've got your standard looking Ubuntu, Linux Mint install look. So that's what we're looking at right there. So we're going to go ahead and quit out of that. Come back up to applications. I think we pretty much covered everything. Like I said, this is just a really interesting and different operating system. I didn't want to download the Gamers Edition. I don't know how I did, but I did, so I figured I'd go ahead and cover it. But you can kind of get an overview of what it looks like. Games or no games, it's a beautiful operating system. It's on a solid base of Ubuntu, so you're going to be able to get software from their repositories. And that's another thing I wanted to look at was add software. There's the Software Center. Let's pull that up. Failed to execute command. No such file or directory. So I guess that installs after you install Ultimate Edition. Like I said, run over to their website, ultimateedition.info. You can get a lot of information there. You can download several different versions. They've got Ultimate Edition, Alpha and Beta, and then Ultimate Edition 2.2 all the way through 6.6 LTS, which was the one I was trying to download, and ended up with the Gamers Edition. Either way, good looking operating system. Something different for you all to take a look at. You know, zip on over, download it, throw it on a USB, or open it up in a virtual machine, play around with it a little bit, see what you think about it. Tell me what you think about the overall look of Ultimate Edition in the comments below. And before you go, please don't forget to like and subscribe or follow my channel. It doesn't cost anything, and at the end of the day, if you end up not liking me, you can always unsubscribe. Plus, if you want to follow me on my socials, or better yet, become a patron to the channel, the links are in the description below. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next video.